Hey guys, welcome to yet another vlog by Moi. Hope you enjoyed the previous one, and yeah, I look forward to engaging more with you and hope you've subscribed. And for those that haven't subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. So in this video I will be delving into the fun and light moments I had while at LDC, so please enjoy. Moment was when we had our very first moot court experience. It was a bail application, it was a criminal week. You could see litigants pulling out their guns, and that was really fun. We had it was the magistrate, we had witnesses, we had the accused person. So all in all, it was a good experience. Now my next light moment while at LDC was when I had now my very first mock court while at LDC. I had done the moots while at undergrad, but this time around it was sort of like different because it's LDC. So it was really an interesting week. It was the family week, and it was pertaining to marriage and divorce. One interesting thing is that I had this very extremely hostile witness whose names I choose to withhold for purposes of peace. But it was a great experience. We had Mr. Guwedeko, who took the moment of the day, and he really did give off a very good defense. We had my friend Opio, who came in with cross-examination and was very serious. I remember us the night before, we used to stay in the same hostel and we prepped, we got cross-examination questions. Like, what do we ask? Make sure we pin them here and pin them there. Anyway, all in all, it was a very good experience. Hope if you're watching this, please do experience that too.
Even I also strongly want to go against this court. The expedition also is one not to turn the children against their father. This being a matrimonial matter, what they will say at the end. The findings of this matter.
How can I talk about the light moments without talking about the time when my farm decided to outdo itself and celebrate us, the November babies? We're the very first babies. I think we were in the honeymoon period of the farm where we got to know ourselves, and we're pretty much excited. We're very optimistic. We're looking forward to just great energy and great hard work. So as a farm, they came together and they said, look, why don't we celebrate these extremely beautiful and handsome babies of farm F7? And indeed we did have the celebration. We cut cake, we made noise, and it was a very beautiful experience. To my farm members who are watching this F7, I love you all. So the jovial people that we were, Farm F7, you know what we did, what we decided? We decided to have an annual general meeting as a farm. We decided to meet and talk about our progresses, our challenges, our weaknesses, our strengths, our strategies for second term. So with our amazing farm leaders, we had Josh, we had Majo, we had Olivia. These guys came together and said, you know what, look, let's have this AGM, let's call upon some members, part of the administration. They talk to us, they give us the strategies. We cut the Christmas cake, we celebrated the December babies, and as usual, with all the stress that comes with LDC, we chose to make some noise, and we, celebrated ourselves for having come that far. And by that far, I mean first term. that was it for first term. Now we started the real term, the real term. That was second term. But before you know, we got into the stress. You know, we used every excuse to celebrate ourselves. So now this time round, we started off second term on an extremely light note where we got to celebrate my very good friend Marion Honoria. She was my farmmate. She is my very good friend. So we celebrated her birthday. You know, we used that excuse to have fun, cut cake. But I've realized we really did do much cake cutting. But anyway, that is what made us look forward to, you know, those little moments. You know, while you're at LDC makes you, for lack of a better word, it makes you appreciate even the extremely little moments that come. You use every excuse to celebrate even the tiniest milestones. I mean, that's one of the ways you could come out of the stress. Anywho, we celebrated our friend, we danced. I haven't put much of the dancing there. Hey Haman, I haven't put much of that there. But yeah, it was a very good birthday. Yeah. Now this being second term will test you to the core. So unfortunately I didn't record much of my life while in second term, but the most interesting part of second term is that we do assist try advocacy modes where, you know, you get excited, you robe, you wear the flaps, things we look forward to. And it was a great experience. It was an all ladies team. My teammate was the very beautiful Musoba. Patience, make some noise. Patience, if you're watching this, and I hope you subscribe. So yes, the assessments were interesting, and yeah, we had a blast. So when second term got done, when all the shenanigans of second term got done, my friends and I traveled to Gulu. We call it Gulu in Kampala, but my friends from the north refer to it as Gulu. It was quite an experience. What interested me about Gulu is that they actually have a very good road network. The place is very beautiful, it's very organized. So my friends and I went to Aru Falls. I took some pictures on the elephant, next to the elephant, sorry, my English. I went to Aru Falls with my friends, went to the falls, took pictures while there, and I chose traveling to Gulu over traveling back to Kampala for Christmas, and I guess it was a worthwhile experience because, well, in my language we say okutambula kulaba okudda kunyumya. Here I am telling the story. It was a very good place, very expensive by the way. Please do not undermine northern Uganda thinking it's very cheap. It was very expensive, but it was an interesting trip. So to my buddies that I traveled with during that time, thank you for making that a worthwhile moment. It's been a beautiful experience. I couldn't record much. My God, I'm tired. Such a trip. Cameraman about that here. Such a trip. It's so beautiful. I don't know whether you can hear me, but I'm so exhausted. Guys. Well, for that time, I'm not gonna lie, we were exhausted, we were tired, energy levels were extremely low. But even despite those being there, we had to keep the usual factor constant, finding joy even in the lightest of moments. We celebrated our very own PA, who was appointed as the Eddie Mbale. The process of surprising our beautiful PA, who has who is going to be made or has been made the AD of the new Mbale campus. And as a campus, we are surprising her. She does it well, so we are in the preparation. Hi Richard. This is your DJ. Cameraman, record yourself. Cameraman is also in the background. So yeah. Our very own beautiful PA Nancy Masendi had been made the new assistant director of the new LDC Mbale campus, and you know, we formed groups, WhatsApp groups to just shock her. I remember one of the people lying to her that someone had gotten a health condition. She rushed very fast to the main hall to pick this particular student to, you know, help out and everything. She's a very kind lady and we love you.
was the main right? There, inner and outer history. So this is perfect harmony. Penny and
A picture. Okay, so I will create a way. Our is talking, please.
As usual, to sum up the extremely light moment, we cut cake, celebrated her, congratulated her, and prayed for her, and wished her well, and thanked her for having, nurtured us while we were at LDC there. So, Miss Nancy, if you watch this, we love you and thank you so much for all efforts put. When classes summed up, we had pictures that our last final pictures as Farm F7. Farm F7 members, I love you. Thank you so much for making this journey a worthwhile one. I love you. We were now officially in the season of preparing for our very final exams, and we had this extremely long prayerful session. We had the praise session, we had the worship session, we had prayers. Now you see, we studied with priests in our classes, and it was quite interesting to see some of the administrators there, and then one of the students, aka priest, aka father, put the hand upon them and say, "Bless you, my child." But it was also a good one. We placed everything in God's hands, and we pray that all our efforts eventually pan out. Yeah. So as a farm, we had a very final meeting, together as a farm. We had a bonfire, people danced, people had barbecue, people ate, people officially introduced themselves, in the sense that they introduced themselves and the things they do, outside school. We then later got to learn that we're studying with some really important people. So at the end of it all, we were glad for the connections that were made. Members of F7, I love you so much, and thank you for making my journey while at LDC a worthwhile one. So we officially started preparing for our very final Lord dinner. People dressed up, we did the makeup, we had our very own Fielder. Fielder was a MUA, our makeup artist. Because it's Lyra, well, you can't access the Mona faces, you can't access the Ivanis, but we had our own Fielder, improvise, and there I was in my very beautiful black dress, clad already in they call it elegance. Yeah, it's very elegant for the dinner, and I emceed the event with the very beautiful girl as well as Council Abwang, and it was a very good event. We had people dance, and yeah, it was fun. said bye-bye to the entire Lira vibe, the nightlife, like I said we had one. And immediately in the morning we had to go for like a discussion, a final discussion with the heads of subject. So there I was preparing to head for my final joint class discussions. I was, exhausted, but I had to make it because either way it would benefit me. Now I do not know whether heading for my first final exam counts as a light moment, but for me that was such a surreal moment because of how far God had led me through with my friends and with my colleagues, with my family. He gave me life, He gave us life. He provided for us financially, socially, economically, spiritually, and whatnot. So for me, that alone I am grateful. I am also grateful for my friends that carried me through the discussions we had, the conversations we had, the fights, the getting back together. Such moments were surreal. And for all, if you're watching this and you're at LDC at this moment, I leave you with a quote: when LDC is not fun, bring the fun to the LDC. Bring the fun to LDC. You just never know. It's quite stressing, but make it worthwhile. Till next time, hope you enjoyed my vlog. Bye. That is the interim. Yeah.